What is up, Snarf Gang? It's your boy Snarf Brownie, and today I will be doing a review that has been long awaited, and I've even made a shit post on the channel for how long it was taking me to do, the original X-Men Omnibus Volume 1. Now, that one guy commented on one of my videos that it was gonna fall off eventually, and I was gonna drop it, and you know what? It did eventually take a dip in quality for a short period, and because he said that, I did end up stop reading it for a really long time. But once I finally picked it back up and powered through those 2 issues that were a little bit dull, it actually did pick it back up, and I started to enjoy it again. So today I'm gonna be reviewing the original X-Men, and let me tell you, the original X-Men is pretty cool because you get to see the origins of a lot of characters like Magneto, and you get to see how the X-Men formed. And Mimic is one of my favorite characters. He's really cool. So that's some of the stuff you get to see in the original X-Men. I really like the dynamic between the good and the evil mutant team with Magneto, and Toad is kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. Like, he's just really lame and he just doesn't really do anything cool, so it's just fun to watch him like do lame stuff, and then like they just immediately beat his ass because he's just not that powerful. It's pretty epic. That one guy that has the power to make any illusion, though, he's pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie. He does a lot of cool stuff in the series. You get to see the origin of the Juggernaut too, which is really sick. You get to see a little bit of stuff that connects with... I would say that once they stop fighting Magneto for a little bit, it starts to turn into a little bit more of a villain of the issue type story, or maybe like a 2-issue arc of like a villain, then it moves on to the next one. But I would say that during the Locust issue and the part 1 of the LT Gray issue, which is this one and that one, they're a little bit dull, but part 2 of the LT Gray issue is actually pretty good. So this is what the front looks like. This is the spine. I already showed you the back. Let me take the dust jacket off for you. That's what the front looks like. And the back. Let me show you some of this Silver Age art real quick. That's the guy that can make any illusion. For those of you that don't know the original X-Men, you got Cyclops, you got Beast, you got Jean Grey. This guy can shoot like a laser beam. It's not like a regular laser beam though. It shoots like just pure force, like it forces forward. He's kind of like a monkey man. He's really like agile, and he's got monkey feet. And Jean Grey, she's got psychic powers. She can like lift shit. And Angel is this guy. He's got wings. And this is Iceman right here. He can like coat himself in ice's armor, and he can create stuff out of ice, like a ramp or something to climb up in case he's fighting an enemy that's in the air or something. And this is their leader, Professor Xavier. He's got psychic powers. He can read people's minds and like detect people from really far away and that kind of thing. And basically their job, what they do is they take care of evil mutants, because people are like basically racist against mutants in this universe, and they want to give mutants a good name, so they basically take out the bad ones. And the reason why the dynamic's interesting between them and Magneto's group is because Magneto thinks that they're superior to humans and they should be ruling them, which they kind of are superior to them, but like whether or not they should be ruling them is a different matter. And the X-Men obviously like don't want to be like tyrants and shit, so they're standing up for freedom and shit like that. So that's basically the premise of their dynamic. The costumes get cooler as it goes along. I've said it before and I'm gonna say it again. Don't read the yellow boxes in Silver Age unless you have to. But once you do that, dude, Silver Age stuff is actually good, bro. It's underrated. If you've never read some Silver Age comics before, starting with the X-Men might not be so bad. I've heard the Uncanny X-Men is a lot easier on new readers. But I haven't read that yet, and I have read this, and I liked it. So, to each their own, I guess. Now, if I had to give this a rating, for story, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. And for art, I'll give it an 8.5 out of 10. The art in this is a lot more consistently good than I feel like it was in Silver Age Green Lantern. But I feel like the storytelling is a lot more on par with it, per se. I will say that something Marvel does differently in the Silver Age than DC did at that time is that for a single issue, they'll typically tell one longer story, whereas DC will tell like 2 different stories in a single issue, which it's an interesting difference in format. Do I like the shorter or long form stories better? It depends sometimes, because sometimes they also do 2-parters, which does take up the whole issue. But sometimes I do just want to go in for a quick story and then just get out. Sometimes I want the longer one. It honestly just depends. But I think that Marvel is a lot better at their themes than DC is. But I feel like DC does have cooler concepts than Marvel a lot of the time. Marvel does try to like actually build their characters a lot more, which I do like. It feels like the romance might actually develop in this, unlike in Silver Age Green Lantern. But I haven't finished it, and comics do be doing that shit where they hella bait you, so you never know. Anyway, that is my review of the Silver Age X-Men Omnibus Volume 1. Snarf out.